Hey, how y'all doing? I hope you're doing really well. My name is Larry D. Reed, and I am the host of Larry Reed Live. But I'm not on set, I'm not in the studio. I am sitting here in my bedroom talking to every last one of you guys. Let me go ahead and have testimony service because I am the secular man of God. And this is our secular church service where we talk about we don't just talk about Jesus and the biblications, because sometimes, we do land up on that. This is a digital entertainment news and talk show. So we talk about whatever's going on in our world, whatever is being talked about, published, and already in publications. We're going to talk about it, gossip about it, or whatever you want to say, however you want to call it. It's our secular service. And we have 2 locations, YouTube and Facebook. And if you're watching me right now, click like and hit share and let everybody know that we are on. Hello to those of you that are watching on YouTube and those of you that are watching on Facebook. I'm so glad you clicked on the video, but now I need for you to hit like and to share, because I got something that I need to talk to you guys about. It may be a little bit serious, but I don't know if I'm ever 100% serious, because silly is just a part of my ministry. And it's just a part of who I am. I'm going to cut up as I talk about whatever may not even should be laughable, may be inappropriate to be joking about it, but I still do it at times. Well, it just is how it is. So go ahead and tell somebody we're going to talk for a little bit on this Saturday morning, on this here Sabbath day. The day you're supposed to be resting anyway. You can't run out to the store unless you want to end up around a whole bunch of folk, which could possibly put you in the place to where you can end up with the core if you around somebody that don't want to wear their mask. Because folk don't like putting that diaper on their face. But you got to do what you got to do. If you want to live, put the diaper on your face. Please put the diaper on. And for some of you, we so glad you putting on the diaper on your face, because it smells like you have in your mouth anyway. It smells just like that. For a mouthful of just documents. Straight up diarrhea runs in the mouth. So we glad you put a diaper on your face so you can smell what we have been terrorized with all these years. Call your mouth stink. You might need to type that in there for somebody, because somebody don't get it. That's why they say that they got the whales going in different parts of the ocean that they ain't never went before. They got the birds going higher than they ever went before. The animals are just coming out because there's less air pollution because of you. That septic tank shut up. And we glad about it. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. All right, hit like, hit share. We're about to have the Commodore station. Now, this is important. It's about to say less than 5 minutes. You already cutting up. I'm sorry. But I was serious. It just was funny. Now, see, that's sometimes y'all be putting the cut up on me, and the cut up ain't really on me. It's just that what I'm saying is you find it funny. But I was serious in what I'm saying. That is a whole septic tank. And so if you from the country, you know what a septic tank is. You said mouth stink. It's MOUF. Mouth. Your mouth stink. We smell it. Been smelling it. Now you can get a taste of your own medicine when you put that diaper mask on your face. And make sure that nose cover so you see. You see. And that's what you're going to taste and smell. We be standing behind you and smell it coming out your ears. When you shut it down like that, you're going to be able to tell what we have been smelling the whole time around about. You can't stand to your left, to your right, behind you, front of you, nowhere. It just kick our nose and I throw it up and our stomach. Throat be burning, stomach be aching, all because of your mouth. A full blast, full-blown septic tank. A cesspool of rottenness. All right. So anyway, let's get back to the conversation. I was in fact, what I'm talking about, please type this in there. Who do you have in your ear? I want everybody to ask themselves this personal question. Who do you have in your ear? Now, this was on my head to discuss with you guys about a week ago. It's been dancing in my head. I have came live and talked about other things and didn't get into this conversation the way that I needed to. And I remember what happened because Shamako was here. And I was saying I'm about to go live, and I said just stay around in case I break out in a song or something. I said, "Cause you and Lisa do good with the call and response. The Hepa Nancy does not do good at that. I don't know how I don't know if they were raised in white folk churches or what, but he do not know how to get. And he's a musician. I said, how come this boy don't know how to do no call and response? That's what we do. Black folk in church. Da 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 da. That's what we do. And how come you don't know that? But anyway, but he got on the phone, started doing something, and so when this never happened, I went about my life. But this morning, the Lord had it set up on the Sabbath where I can talk to each and every one of you. So everybody hit like if you're on YouTube or Facebook, hit like and hit share so we can get a lot of people in this conversation. I want to also remind you, those of you that are in Patreon, you are always a part of our 8 a.m. prayer on Sundays. We're doing that tomorrow. Now, it's just for patrons. And I'm going to give you guys an opportunity. I created an opportunity rather because there's so many great things that happen over there in Patreon. And I want everybody to be able to have that experience. Now, when I come out here, like right now, there's 1,247 of you watching me between YouTube and Facebook. And I really want everybody to have that experience that we have over there exclusively. But I do know that everybody will not be able to afford it to where we're going. The first of the year, I've built out my own Patreon. So I'm leaving that platform. But everybody who is signed up over there in Patreon for a year, I'm shifting them over to my new, very interactive, cutting edge platform. So I want everybody to be able to get in on that. So I'm going to put the link in there so that you can sign up for a year today and be grandfathered in at 40 cents a day forever. Let me tell you some of what's about to happen. My Monday night shows are about to be upgraded extensively with a controlled, safe live audience that will happen in the basement. You're going to be able to come here and attend the live audience. Things are being put in place right now where that is going to be happening. I'm having one studio with three different sides built, and I'm going to pop to different people, have audience questions. So my Monday night shows are about to become a Monday night late night show. And all of that behind the scenes and all of the brainstorming behind that, the patrons are going to be involved and know every step of the way. And the only people, if you are in Georgia, the only people that can come be a part of the live audience is only patrons. You cannot be a regular viewer out here and be in the audience. You just can't. It's only for patrons. And I want you to become thank you, Sarah, a patron. So Sarah, you are here, I think, and you'll be able to come. It's because you're a patron. So I want you guys to be able to be a part of that. But I'll talk about that later. Let me get back to what I'm talking about. So I was on the phone talking with my mentor a few moments ago, and we're just having a great conversation. I was telling him that I was looking at what's happening with the president. I'm looking at what's happened with the administration. I'm looking at what is happening with the stock market. And I'm saying we just had this update on October the 1st, and a lot of stuff had popped off since then. I said, I think I may need to have you back on this coming Monday. He said, that quickly? I said, yeah. I said, because I just feel like there's some things happening. I know there's some things going on in my personal life, things that are popping off. And I said, I feel like that everybody is feeling something right now. And if you're feeling something right now, type in there, yeah, I've been feeling something. I can't put my hands on it. I can't call what it is. I can't really say it's this or that. It may be this and that, but I know something is going on. There are 1,381 of you on right now. Hit like, hit share, and get everybody in this conversation. You're up here from Facebook and YouTube. Yeah, something is up, and it's not that. It's not something you can shake off. It's like you wake up and within minutes, maybe after your prayer time, you just feel, okay, that's that thing again from yesterday. I felt this yesterday, and it's intensifying. And I want you guys to know this. If you're one of those people that are in this chat and say, yeah, I have been feeling something, I can tell something is happening, I want you to know that you're a prophetic person. And you are more than likely a part of who I like to call, been calling for years, that remnant, REMNANT. Type that in there, remnant. I know I got y'all typing a lot, but they're in. Remnant, REMNANT. Now, if you go back into the biblications, you know, I'm gonna break this down in Larry way. God folk got jacked up because of how they were doing about. And since I'm saying about how they were doing about, Lord, they showed me this preacher that was sitting in front of a hookah, took a picture in front of a hookah in 2020, a whole senior pastor of a church. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not making hookah wrong, but this here pastor, we done found out that you have community pain and you like spreading it around the bodies of Christ and also in the secular world too. Do you not know how to stay out of trouble? Straighten yourself up and go sit somewhere and be a whole pastor and quit so hard trying to be a regular. I know you regular, but I'll put that over there. I'll get back to that later. I'm going to drop the picture. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to drop the picture right here because it's on social media. I'm going to drop the picture right after I get off the thing and let y'all talk about it. Y'all say what y'all want to say. All right. But anyway, getting back to what I was saying. Lord, what was I saying? Oh, in the biblications. In the biblications. Now, this is Larry Live breaking down the biblications. I'm gonna tell you who. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna put it up right when I finish. When I finish right here, I'm gonna put it right here because it's already on. I got the screenshot from the social medias. I'm gonna put it up and we can discuss up under. Get back to my topic. Now, in the biblications. Now, some of y'all, you know what I'm talking about. But God folk got jacked up by God. Let me tell you how God jacked you up. Now, ladies, you're going to know about this. You know, they do say the body of Christ with the bride. So, even as a man, I'm supposed to be the bride of Christ. Jesus, my baby daddy. I mean, they got this Christianity set up all kinds of ways. You know, we praise the God that will murder you, and we praise the brutal sacrifice of our God. And now, as a man, Jesus is my husband. Anyway, so never mind me. I'm just let me talk. Just let me put this. Don't take me too serious, but take everything I say seriously. Oh my God. All right. In the biblications, I'm sorry. In the biblications, God folk got jacked up by God. I'm gonna show you how God jacked you up. Ladies, you're gonna get this. Not doing like they need to be doing, not really paying attention, being the best bride that they can be. So what God does, okay, you go ahead and get what you want, then the grass is green on the other side. They go over there and the grass is green on the other side. And they start fooling up and frolicking and doing all this kind of stuff, And that's okay, I'm gonna let you have what you want. And then they get what they want. And before you know it, they done got jacked up by a whole empire. The Babylonians come in and jack them all up, take them hostage and spread half of them here, take 10 of them first, and take them in. Then they take the last 2 tribes later on, and then all 12 tribes caught up, and they all in captivity. And now you got all this kind of stuff going on, and jacked up by God. That basically is God turning you over to yourself and let you do whatever you want to do, and then you find out He ain't all of what I thought he was after I done left this one to get with that one, or after I done let down my standards. This is why I said, ladies, you can get with this. Let down my standards, and now I done hooked up with him. And now this whole relationship done got thrown all the way to hell. And now I'm sitting over here, weave bad, nails broke, credit bad. Highly sexed, but ain't got no money. So that's someone somebody get jacked up. That's how this get jacked up by God. And oh, somebody said they've been writing it off as anxiety, but they have been feeling so uncomfortable. No, baby, let me tell you, you are prophetic, and you are really plugged in to this energy, and really into the mind of God and what's really going on up here in these streets, and you ain't this distracted. There's something that is really, really going on. All right. So anyway, so this is how we end up getting caught up. And I think what has happened prior to the Korah, we have been caught up in our own whatever, but thinking at the same time that we over there with the Lord, and it just ain't been. We was out of kilter, we were out of step. And I think the Korah has been the messenger of the Lord, like the prophets were during that captivity, the Babylonian captivity, prophesying, hey, look here. Y'all ain't being right, and this is the reason why y'all up in this captivity. But if y'all go ahead on and y'all repent, turn from your wicked ways, there'll be a hearing from heaven, and sin will be forgiven, and you'll come up out of here and go to the land with milk and honey. And I think the Korah has been the messenger of the Lord. That's what I think. Basically saying, y'all shut up in these houses and get yourself together. And y'all need to come out of here being the whole bride of Christ. Because y'all have been y'all have been out of order. All kinds of been out of order. And this is the thing. The whole time they were up there in that captivity, almost a cafeteria. In that captivity, you had these prophets that were talking, and only a few folk would be hearing what the prophets were saying. Some of them stayed in the captivity, and some of them came up out in the captivity. And that brings us to our topic of this discussion. I want to know, have you heard anything lately? Have you been hearing from the Lord? And I want to know who in your darn ear. Where we about to go from October to October, I'm about to tell you some of the things that I know. Now listen, go ahead and tell your mama, daddy, anybody that cannot like me, hate me, but I was the one that was saying in 2015 for y'all to start building your online presence, these churches, and build your cyber churches and start doing more online. It was me. It wasn't your pastor. He said, your pastor said I'm crazy. All of them said I was crazy and I wasn't right. And I said, 2020 is going to switch, is going to change. Said it again in 2018. During that same time, I said about the hacking and Russia. And I said, Donald Trump is going to become the president. And da-da-da-da-da-da-da. All of that was Larry. I don't know who else was saying. All I can say is what I was saying. And now it sort of happened. So you need to listen to what I'm about to tell you. So go ahead and click like and hit share and listen to what I'm about to tell you. So let me tell you what's about to happen come this year in the next year, from October to October. October is 8. We're in the 8. 8 always means new beginning. And so those of you that have been feeling uncomfortable or something is up, it's because we have entered into another year. Type this in here. I have entered into another year. You've entered into another year. So you really have been feeling like something has switched on you. Not you has switched on it. It has switched on you. So the vibration around you, if I can talk like that for a little piece, the vibration around you has switched up. I'm just to every entrepreneur, rapper, producer, hairstylist, fashionista, engineer, doctor, I don't care who you are. The air has switched on you. It happened October the 1st as we entered into the 8th moment and the 8th day. You entered into a new year. So what you're feeling, the uncomfortableness and the thing in you that's like, okay, something's up. What is happening? What's going on? It's called the vibration around you have shifted and changed. And we have literally entered into another year. So from October to October is a brand new year. And listen to this. Whenever you're in a time like this in a nation, and we see this in the biblications, you have to have a prophet in your ear. And you guys, this platform is entertainment, but the Patreon is more empowerment and education. Let me tell you some of the things that have popped off in Patreon and have brought people into the next level of their life. There's a stock right now that's about to hit $60. I really see and feel that it's going to increase even the more. There may be a drop prior, but we're going to see the 70s and beyond. But we got in on this stock when it was $16. Many of us bought 100 shares, and that came through Patreon. Don't nobody be putting it in there. Don't you put them in that? This is for Patreon information. Do not put that in this chat. And some other stocks. That's just that. When it came to some of the things that have happened this year, some of that stuff was spoke here on the public platform, but a lot of that was shared in Patreon. For your next year, you need a prophet in your ear. And I'm not talking about just me, because of course I'll be over there mostly in Patreon, but I have a group of prophets plus my personal prophet, which is America's Black prophet of God, most trusted name in prophecy, who comes over there. I'm about to talk about y'all churches. Lord help me, Jesus. You always do me like this. Oh, Lord, but I'm going to have to. Your church is shut down. Y'all can't meet because of prophet coronavirus has came prophesied and shut your church down. It won't happen you no way. Well, let me explain. It was a great social community for you. Yes. But as it relates to where you're going and what was going on concerning the pandemic and your job, they didn't tell you none of that was going to happen. That was over here. They didn't tell you how to prepare yourself. That was over here. They didn't tell you what the scientists are saying now. We told you over here before the scientists said it. You gotta have a prophet in your ear for the next year. Let me see what y'all saying. Yeah, but your church was a great social community. It was a great social community, but that's not what you need right now. See, in times of greatness, when everything's going good like it was prior to the Korah, when you're in a time of ease, a church like that, a hype church, a social hype community that gives you hype and family, you feel an emotion, you're able to have the emotional organs with the organ, with it trigger you and the preacher's voice, and you're able to go, that's all great when times are good. But if that's all that preacher got, and he don't have what the thus saith the Lord is for where you are and where you're coming and give you the word to have you prepared for the future, that's fine where it at. But you got to have a prophet, and you got to have a prophet in your ear, and all forms of prophets. Prophet in commentary, which is basically what I do. And I do that using my comedic lure. My lure is comedy, but be a prophet in commentary, a prophet in podcasting, a prophet in cinema. There's certain movies. I believe we're about to see some movies come out now that's going to be, I mean, the movies have been predictive and prophetic. Look at Outbreak as relates to where we're going. We're probably going to start seeing movies now that are so prophetic to where we're going. And we're going to look at it as entertainment like y'all do Larry Live. But really, there's a deeper message. Yeah. So those churches are great for those times. But we're in a different time. And I want to know who you got in your ear. I'm going to say it like this. Now, y'all going to get real mad at this when I say this here. God bless Baby Jakes. God bless them. God bless Jamal Bryant. Who else out there that be preaching that a lot of people like? And the Setchity. Maybe even Will Murphy. God bless them. But for times like this, you need an E. Bernard Jordan. You need a Larry Reed. Oh, God bless this. God bless this old Miles Monroe. Where you at? Miles! Miles! That's what we need. This is my platform. I can say what I want to say. Nobody, I ain't scared of nobody. I say what I want to say. You need a coach. You need a prophetic financial advisor. I'm telling y'all what the truth is. Yeah, this stuff, that stuff ain't working right now. You need to know what's up. And you need to have a community that's in that same seek, that's in that same desire to grow and to expand and to matriculate and to acquiesce and excel through these transitory years. So this invite that I have out, and I started last week on the main platform, as the Patreon, because it's going up because I'm expanding it. We're hiring people, so I can't do it for 40 cents a day anymore. But I want everybody in on it. And I don't know how long social media is going to keep me up because of the things that I'm sharing. And y'all know it's control. Have y'all seen the social media project dilemma? Look at the social media or the social dilemma on Netflix. I don't know how long they're going to live. I know they play with my algorithms now. I have 140,000 people that follow the Facebook page, 90,000 people that follow the YouTube page. And right now we don't have but 1,828 people watching between YouTube and Facebook. That's a play. That means all of my followers don't see me online. This is why I have you guys to text Larry Live with no spaces to 33222 so that I can text you when I come on live. Because they ain't telling you. Somebody said, I cannot find Larry Reed on Patreon. Okay, let me put that in here for you because you need to. There's the link. And if any moderators and anybody in Patreon take that, what I just put in there, copy it, and repost it for me every so often. You need to go ahead and you got to sign up for a year. Don't do the monthly. Because if you do the monthly, you still, when it goes up at the first of the year, your monthly payment more than doubles. So this is why I want everybody to get in now. If it was left up to me, this wouldn't be happening. But I have to, because we gotta take it to the next level. And there's expenses tied to that. And they don't even like that I'm doing this. I'm talking to the team and the powers that be don't like that I'm doing this, and extending it like this. But if you sign on for a year, that's it. That's what your 40 cents a day for the rest of your life, as long as I'm going to be doing this. Who do you have in your ear? If you had the right person in your ear right now, and you only invested $1,000 into that stock when it was $16, do you know what you would have today, 2.5 months later? It's now $59. All because you didn't make the small 40 cent a day commitment to Patreon and you didn't get the information. The difference between somebody who's rich and poor is information. The difference between somebody who get it and somebody who don't is information. And I'm going to tell y'all this, what's going to happen from October to October. And this is something that I know is going to happen with those in Patreon who are going to be listening to what I'm putting out and all of the experts when we do our lives. In the next year, many are going to multiply. And during this period of multiplication, even during the second phase and through all of that, you're multiplying so that you can be sustained for the next 3 years. And if you don't have me and all of the people that come along with me in your ear over the next year, you're going to not know what to do with what has been multiplied. And you're going to mess around and eat it up. And then you're going to have 3 years of famine right before we go into the next election. Who do you have in your darn ear? Y'all know how God operates. He blessed you in the 6th year so you can eat from it the 7th and the 8th year. And loads of prosperity is going to come. If you're an entrepreneur, loads of prosperity is going to be coming. Hallelujah. Somebody need to type, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. Go ahead, type that in. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. You're not able to hit the link, baby, you said? Somebody said, Larry, telling the truth. I bought the stock, invested very little, checked on Thursday. I'm in at 7,000 in gains. Come on. Oh, boy, I love to hear that. I feel a real praise. But see, this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. And that wasn't the only stock. There were others. And I know the market is falling, but we ain't falling. We ain't falling. Now, where all of them folk that were talking about Bishop Jordan and Larry were false prophets? Where y'all at? Y'all done all them videos. Why didn't y'all went back and done all the videos of what we said and when it came to pass? Why didn't y'all do that? I'm interested. I'd like to know. If you can't tell the whole truth, then we're not listening to nothing you saying because you saying what you said for some other reason. Because I want to see the videos. Where the videos is at? We said we were lying. Where that? Where that at? Somebody said they just got my alert. See how the devil move messing? Baby, if you can't click it, go to LarryLive.com. Yeah. And click Patreon and become a patron. And make sure you don't use your Facebook name to sign up. Somebody said, I love my church, but I'm in Patreon too. That's right, because you may be in a good church. You might. Like Madam Moss said, what's the name said in the video? You might be in one. And if you are, you're a blessed person. Somebody said Bishop Jordan has been their bishop for over 20 years and he's telling the truth. Yeah, you have to stick with it. You have to stay a long haul. Yeah, they called us the liar, but look at here. What they say now? Nothing. So from October to October, there's going to be a multiplication that's going to happen in many people's lives, and you're going to have to know what to do with it. From October to October, there's going to be exponential growth opportunities. You're going to have to be in the know as relates to it. And I want to know, who do you have in your ear? Even if you're a patron, go ahead and sign up for a year so that you aren't locked in at this low in donation. I mean, it's very low. And I want you to be in it. And I'm going to keep pushing it. I don't care what nobody say, because I want everybody in it. And I already know what we're about to do. So, and some of that I can share, and some of that I don't think I should share. It's really for the patrons. I can share with them. but I want everybody to be in on it. I don't want nobody to miss the information. We're in a historical moment, and you need instructions in a historical moment. You don't need hype. You don't need hype. You don't need hype. You don't need to hear recycled messages, recycled. I was looking at, let me tell you, I looked on the other day, and this is an apostle that's supposed to be really great, everybody love, that was teaching on the gifts of the Spirit. You doing what? You teach on the gifts of the Spirit? This is something y'all ain't figured out years ago. I said, who's going to be watching this? Now I can see if it's people who did not know before, but this is you teaching this to your folk. So you can just repeat anything that's been information out here for years in Christianity and in the biblications, and folk gonna sit and listen because they feel like they're learning something new. And you got them so tricked to where they will sit and listen to the same old thing. It ain't got no revelation in it. The same old thing over to again. Now that's some witchcraft. I don't know what spell that is you cast, but Larry Reed, that wouldn't work on me. I'm sitting here listening to the same thing over to again. The same old. No. My nerves can't take that. I ain't got but 5. 3 of them will run out the door. The other 2 catch on fire. If you keep with the same old thing over and over, I can't do that. So you got to have the right person in your ear. You need it because they're going to determine how you dream. They're going to determine how you believe. They're going to determine your moves and your movement, your choices, your investments. They're going to determine all of that, how you go about and exist in the middle of yourself, who you connected to. You got to have the right people in your ear, the right person in your ear. And I know a lot of these ministers, they don't have the word for the moment. They never shifted with God many years ago to be in the right space to where they can shift now. I'm saying people doing things that are so out of season. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? Now, let me say this. I do know that some people will get property, get buildings, and start things and things of that nature, but that's on a case-by-case situation and depending on the location that you are in. And I pray to God that you have a prophet in your ear that's advising that. Because across the board, brick and mortar is outdated. So you getting a building to do a thing, you really need to consider that. You signing up for a lease during your time or your year of multiplication, and all your money gonna be going into that building. And then when famine comes or that time of leanness comes, you're gonna be used up what you could have had through those years, those next 3 years. And it all boils down to who is in your ear advising you. Man, I just thought about this. I'm about to make a mistake and go into a building, which I had the MBN network in the building for the first almost 2 years in Atlanta Station. You guys probably remember that. And I was saying, well, let me go back into it, because we've increased, so let me do that. And I had someone in my ear to tell me, and they didn't know what we all know now. They said, you've grown what you've grown from your home. So if anything, bring on people, take that money to bring on people that can help you in what you're doing and grow that, as opposed to put that money into a building. And that stayed in my ear and led my decision. And I was about to go sign. And it was a great deal. And I could afford it. But my future couldn't afford it. Listen to me. If the person in your ear is not a futurist, somebody say, what's the Zelle info? Jama, instead of doing Zelle, sign up for a year for Patreon. But if you already done that and you just want to give because you're receiving funny or faith or facts, then please somebody put that in there, because I got to talk and I can't do both of them at the same time. So I need everybody to become an LRL employee, MBN network employee right now, please. and put and put that a helper out and put that in there for Jamal, please. If the person that is in your ear is not a futurist, let me help. I'm about to. This may make some folk mad, especially if I got some family members watching. But oh well, here we go. Had I listened to my family members, my friends, including Shamako Brand, and I know he probably watching, including Vincent, he probably watching. Well, he probably ain't watching. He don't never watch nobody. They're so stuck on his darn self. Oh, y'all, Nathan, Joshua too, although he stuck by me when nobody else did. But had I listened to all of y'all and what y'all was saying, including my parents, just them two, I love them, Ethelina Tadaro Reed. Yes. If I had listened to any y'all niggas, oh Lord, that's probably my monetization just got left. Oh, there go my monetization. Ernestine said, Payne, can I do a monthly mono? I don't. You will be able to when it becomes the new platform, but Patreon isn't set up like that now. Can't. So sure. So my aunt, not my Buddha. Yes, it's Buddha. Yeah, all them. Larry Live would not be what it is today. If had I listened to them, had I listened, but I didn't. Had I listened, that's why the person, if I asked who was in y'all during ear, because the person in your ear is going to determine your next year. I'm trying to tell y'all. And you may have a good pastor, but let me ask you about your good pastor. Did your pastor tell y'all about that stock? You know, I have dreamed of something too. I put them on over there. Did y'all pastor tell y'all about the Cora before it came? Oh, he didn't. Okay, well, you hold on to your pastor, but you better get in Patreon because you're not going to have everything that you need. And no one person got it all. Not even me. Not Jordan. But what people have, you need to put a value on it and invest in that thing. And then build your thing. Build your own thing after getting all that information and becoming your best self. Don't let folk tell you to throw people away. That's what some of y'all pastors did. And now you catching up on stuff late when you could have been here the whole time. But you let, now see, this is the thing, that's why it's important who in your ear. You let your pastor, and I'm not telling you to disobey your pastor, but I'm telling you got to have your own minds to know when your pastor in the flesh is off. Because you didn't come over here, now you got to come back and be like, okay, now let me pick up this end up being right. And ain't nothing wrong with that. You learn the lesson to always keep your own thinking power and you reserve your own judgment for your darn self. Because me, Jordan, and your pastor are all tools God pouring stuff in you to become your best self. And you don't need to be making nobody your master to where you're listening to whatever they say and you don't think for your darn self. Now, see, I probably just said something you probably ain't never heard no preacher, no pastor, nobody say. You got to think for yourself and don't be handing it off to nobody else. Somebody said, I updated to annual. We read it. He with me for a year. Angela Miller. Oh, I know your name. You are for real, Ella. Oh, I like this. Purple Lover said, you have to nourish your own discernment. How do you nourish your own discernment? I want to see somebody put that in there. Oh, I like this kind of conversation. This is Patreon talk. How do you nourish your own discernment. How do you nourish? Somebody said you have to 1231 to upgrade to annual. Let's hope, because that's what I said. But it's not just me running things anymore. Because if I run it the way I want to run it, this won't grow. I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you what truth is. If I run it the way I want, it won't grow. It won't. Because I love people. And sometimes it's my love of people is insane. Can I tell my truth? Can I tell my truth? I don't mind calling myself out. So I can't. How do I prepare my altar at home? By creating a space of sacrifice. So you gotta have the right person in your ear. They're going to determine how you dream. They're going to determine how you think, what your resolve is, your level of consciousness, your moves, even what you believe and how you believe. So the question is, who's that in your ear? Is Marco here yet? Marco, I feel a song coming up in my spirit. I feel a song, and I'm gonna need you because I need Colin Kendall in here. So I say you nourish your discernment by inquiring of God through fasting and prayer. Ask God to open your spiritual eyes. Well, that's one way, but I'm gonna tell you a way that a lot of people don't talk about: reading. Read. Turn that TV off. Read. Buy some books. Read. Another way that people don't talk about a lot: travel. I'm gonna give you a third way to deepen your discernment. Sit with people that are not like you. See, these three I just gave you, your pastor probably ain't gonna tell you. Or maybe your pastor will. I mean, because I know I'm stereotyping. But y'all know I don't mind killing no wicked, crooked witch pastor. So I say killing, but where's the correction? Somebody say I do that all the time. That's how. Marco's here. All right, Marco, if you're here in the house, can you come in here? Can I somebody, you so shady I can sing. I'm just rusty. I do not sing for a living. I don't sing for a living neither. Oh Lord, it's so hard for me to get rid of that word. I love it so much. But they take away my monetization when I do it. Oh, I love that. Tish Hicks, you deepen your discernment by diversity. You have to be. Am Michael here? Marco! Okay, Lisa here. And if you watching, he asked Lisa to come here for a minute, please. I feel a spirit of singing. I want y'all to ask everybody then, who's that in your ear? Who's that in your ear? Your daddy, your pastor says this, and your daddy says this, and you a blessed person. Don't even know you around folk that got good sense. You just blessed. Too bad you female, because it looked like to me, I'm gonna tell you the truth, y'all ain't gonna like this. Most of these women got their head on straight and these men's heads on backwards. I'm gonna say it one more time, you're not gonna like it. Most of these women got their spiritual head on straight, and most of these men got it on backwards. That's why I said it's a shame she's female, because we need some men to get some mentorship from some brothers that got some sense. And then I see all these men running to these women and say, oh, you my mom, you my mom. I understand it has its place, but we need y'all men to find y'all some male mentors and some male pastors. I'm just going to say it like that. I don't even care what you say. You need to go find you some male pastors and some male mentors and got all these mothers in the spirit. And you a whole man. Some of this is error, and it is the outgrowth of the family structure broke down. That's why Big Mama run the family, not Grandpa. That's a broke down structure. In fact, it's the Jezebel network, because Jezebel cannot live without the Ahab. So you got an old silent, passive man and those strong, running everything woman. And then she got all these spiritual sons. This is strange. Strange, I say. Strange. Do we ever see that in the world? Let's look in the world. Yeah, we do it sometime with the sports, because some of y'all look at these sports people, these football players and basketball players that y'all just love and adore so much, and then they end up beating the girlfriend or doing something other, they own drugs and all this kind of stuff. They praise their mama and get their mama a house that dad ain't nowhere in their life. This is systemic. So I admonish for the next year, especially all you men that got female pastors and great relationship with your mom and girlfriends, come on over there to Patreon to get your peen back. My God, that's a word. Because you don't even know how to use it. I do know your mom, your girlfriend, and your spiritual mama all have a clitoris, which is basically the female peen. But that thing is short, sitting up there like a little bit. She can't stick that thing nowhere. It only can get her off. It only can be used to get her off. It can't reproduce. Huh? Come on over here, the Patreon. Get your peen back. Get it back today. Get your peen back. That run was not quite right, but it's the morning time, so my throat ain't loose. But some of y'all throats is loose, according to what I heard as of last night. But anyway, come on back over here. Come on over here. Is Marco here? Natchez, I need a background vocalist. Lisa coming. All right, good. All right. Yeah, because the question right now is, who's that in your ear? There's 1,833 of you between Facebook and YouTube. I need for you to hit like, and I need for you to hit share. All right, you ready? What's the name of the app? It's Patreon. It's Patreon. I just put the link in there. Y'all keep copying in there so people can get it. And make sure you sign up for the year now. Thank you so much, Lisa. I'm talking about who you have in your ear. Hey, little doggy. Oh, let me tell you what. Lisa says she remembered the Sabbath day and keeping it holy. Do you know I had a dream? I'm gonna let y'all in on this, and then y'all hit like and share, because we're about to sing a song. Who's that in your ear? I was playing with Chip last night. This is the second time I did this, and y'all gonna think this is real spooky, but it is what it is. I was playing with Chip, and I was playing with him, and I just really took time. I just got on the floor with him last night. I went to bed, and I dreamed. I had a dream concerning his soul. I mean, what he was feeling. So.
He feel abandoned.
No, I don't abandon. I don't abandon people.
Sad.
No, he feel like he can't be himself around me.
It's true.
So what they said to me in the dream. He split into two dogs, and one dog said, "This the one that I am for you, and this the dog that I am." And the dog that he was, me nor Kendall in the dream could find him.
That's deep.
That's the only second time.
That's true.
But that's the only second time my prophetic gift work on animals. Boy, I was the Lord, but touch that. I don't know no black man that can get into the soul of animals. I need that gift. That's a lot of money, that gift. White folk little dogs. Yeah. So anyway, so I can help a whole lot of dogs. So what happened in the dream, he was telling me, I just need to be more of myself. I do know, that I'm a dog and what I do, but I need to be more myself. So I told Ken this morning, I said, how I always say stay, and he move and sit in that thing. I said, we're going to let him not be on that thing no more, and let him just roam and be more of himself. We're still going to be like teaching him, training him, but let him be more of himself.
Yeah, because he's a dog. Y'all make him a prisoner.
How about that?
He's a playful dog too.
Yeah, he's very playful dog. And so remember I got on him yesterday. I said, you can't keep jumping up when he jumped on a lot there. I said, and I looked him in his eye and I said, you cannot do that. You are ghetto. I said, you cannot jump on a couple of that. You're being ghetto. Yeah, that's crazy. I had that dream. So now I just know it's almost like parents and children. So now I know I have to go to the next level, let go, and let him be more of himself. That's crazy. But anyway, who said dogs don't have souls? Yes, they do. They're just not as complex as humans, which a lot of times allow them to be more sensitive.
Shoot, my dog act just like me. And he understand me too. Yes, I put up a video. I said, sir, he was looking at me. I said, how am I supposed to do my work with you on my computer? I said, he got right up and moved. Exactly. So don't you tell my dog he ain't got no soul.
Dogs do have souls.
And they understand.
I don't know why. Who said dogs don't have souls? That mean they don't have emotions. Oh my God. I am not mean to Chip.
He is. Chip
I'm not.
Chip is number 25576. He's a prisoner of this house.
No, I just like order.
He's a prisoner. You walk by that room, I be wanting to free him. Because he can't get up. He started escaping too. That's why he was like,
okay, all right. So I want everybody to type, who do you have in your ear?
Oh, that sounded deep. I was asleep. Why you text me?
You ain't signed up for the text. I text everybody that said I was on. Oh,
well, I got to sign up for the text and I live right here.
I mean, calls. I have be inspirational moments. Oh, it was who do you have? I mean, isn't it? Who do you have in your ear for the next year? Because I had this inspiration that from October to October, there's gonna be a multiplication of money and finances. But you got to know what to do with the money, what you got to do with the finances, because God blesses in the 6th year so that you have sustenance for the 7th and for the 8th year. And so I've also talked about how the person in your ear determines how you dream, how you believe, how you view yourself, and things of that nature. So then October to October, the 8th to the 8th, we're in the 8th moment, and this time of gathering and multiplication.
Oh, and I'm so proud of you. You said that so fast. Right to the point. Oh my God. God is doing something. Yes.
The level of shade.
He is doing it in the 8th. Hallelujah. And I comprehend it. You better be in my ear. I need some money. Oh my God.
I don't know if y'all can hear her or not, but this is funny. I don't know if y'all can hear her or not. Also said, who do you have in your ear? Just heard the same thing from Joe. We were on the phone. That's what I'm trying to tell him. He said, Larry, I must steal that. I said, that's not stealing. I said, this is what I heard from the Lord. I said, you take it, run with it. Bishop, take that and turn it into something else. Yeah, but it was what I was hearing. I said, I heard it for Dad said, Bishop, this has been dancing in my head. Who do you have in your ear for this? He said, say that again. I said, who do you have in your ear for the next year? He said, oh, I must take that. He said, Larry, I must steal it. I said, Bishop, that's not stealing. I said, you're going to take it and make it into something huge. But it's just come on me and I go on about my business. So that's from 8 to 8. From 8 to 8. October 8. A lot of people don't know that although it's the 10th month, and 10 has a huge significance. But we're talking about 8. What is he saying? What you doing?
No, I need you to lay hands on him.
What's wrong with him?
Because I was eating my cotton candy grapes and I peeled one and I gave it to him and I read that you're not supposed to give dogs grapes, it'll make them die.
Yeah, because there's the seed in it.
It wasn't they're man-made grapes though. They don't have no seeds.
Oh, they'll be all right. I pray
yeah,
so.
I can, okay. But I was scared. I was like, oh my God.
Come here, Bailey.
Oh, they coming.
Come here. Let me touch you. Make sure I pray for you, because if you die, Lisa gonna have a whole fit. Because she loves some Bailey. I'm gonna touch on this dog. Thank you, Jesus. You're blessed. Now go bow wow wow. Go bow wow wow worship. Show them how to do bow wow wow worship. Bow wow wow worship. Bow wow wow worship. Bow wow wow worship. That's one of my songs. Till I am no more. Hallelujah. Oh, you got something over your eye, baby. What's that in your eye?
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Bow wow wow worship. Hallelujah. I think Bailey just got saved this morning on the Sabbath. Give him a praise, but I can't lift my voice because he's nervous. Okay, watch when I praise him. Hallelujah! Yeah. Ah! Ah! Ain't quite delivered because them demons do not like the praise. Ah! Glory!
You look at me like, why?
All right, let me go because he get real nervous. He be squirted. All right, good. He can't take that praise. Okay. Ow! All right. Who do you? Okay, I'm about to do song. Okay, I got it. Okay, y'all ready? Who do you have in your ear? Sign up right now for a year, annual for a year. I don't know how long they're gonna let me do this, but it's about to switch. And see, let me just keep it real plain. Look at all the money we about to spend over there. Over there. It's gonna cost a lot of money to bring that to where it needs to be. The studio that is here that we just upgraded is going to be for the MBN members broadcast once a week. That Shamako, Bryant, Joshua, and them going to be doing. But then the entertainment side with Larry Live is moving down the street to another property, and so we got to build that out. But that's going to be fit with a live audience and everything. So because of all of that, and then we hire people at the same time, we have to go up in certain areas and bottom lines. So when you sign up for a year, you're locking in at the rate that our old rate, because we're going to a new rate. And I want you to be able to be a part of it. But I want you to be having to spend a whole lot of money. Your budget may not can afford $300 or $400 a year. Right now it's $144. So yes, expansion, Sarah. So who do you have in your ear for the next year? Are you ready? Okay. Yeah, I'm about to do a song. It's in your ear, in your ear, in your ear, in your ear. It's basically that. Are y'all ready? I want you to turn your computers up. There's a new single that's been released right now this morning, and it's called In Your Ear. It is Call and Response. It's called, and somebody said, when is the last day to sign up? Right now. Are you ready now? Who's that?
That's it.
Okay. Who's that?
In your ear.
Who's that?
In your ear.
Is the devil speaking?
In your ear.
Who's that?
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 In your ear.
I want to know.
In your ear.
Who's that?
In your ear.
Let God speak.
In your ear.
God is moving.
In your ear.
Hear his voice.
In your ear.
He's softly whispering.
In your ear.
Yes, he is.
In your ear.
Who's that?
In your ear.
I want to know who's.
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 In your ear.
God is speaking.
In your ear.
Open up.
In your ear.
He'll speak to you.
In your ear.
He'll speak to you.
In your ear.
He's moving right now.
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 In your ear.
He'll tell you how.
In your ear.
He'll tell you how.
In your ear.
He's speaking loud.
In your ear.
He's speaking loud.
In your ear.
Hear God's voice.
In your ear.
Hear God's voice.
In your ear.
Hear God's voice.
In your ear.
Speaking right now.
In your
Wait a minute. Come on, put your hands together. Bailey about to go crazy. moving in your
ear.
let God speak.
In your ear.
Who's that?
In your ear.
I want to know who's.
In your ear.
I want to know who.
In your ear.
Said I want to know who.
In your ear.
Who's that?
In your ear.
God is speaking.
In your
Is it the devil speaking?
in your ear.
Is it?
In your ear.
Is it the devil
In
speaking?
your ear.
I want to know who.
In your
Wait a minute.
Hey,
Who's that?
in your ear.
Who's that?
In your ear.
Who's that in your ear? I want to know who.
In your ear.
Who's that?
In your ear.
Who's that?
In your ear.
Is the devil speaking?
In your ear.
I want to know who.
In your ear.
I want to know who.
In your ear.
I want to know who.
In your ear.
I want to know in your ear. I want to know who in your ear. Hallelujah. He'll tell you how. And they're speaking loud. In your ear. Ah! 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 He's moving right now. In your ear. He gonna talk to you. Sign up. Right now. He's speaking. Somebody say your mind is gone. All right. So I want y'all to ask yourself that question. Everybody know who's in your ear, because the person in your ear is going to determine your next year. Type that in there. The person, y'all hear Marco come in late for church. The person in your ear is going to determine your, what's that, baby?
I asked him, did he know you was online? And I realized.
He knew I was online?
He said, yeah.
Marco,
What?
Bailey.
He done got comfortable.
Bailey, why is you on my bed? Y'all don't play that. I would like to know who is in your ear. Somebody said we heard Prophet Shemako. What is your cash app? Baby, it's best for you to sign up for the year. But I'm gonna send it, and somebody put it in there. Send it, put it to the MBM network versus send it to me. Put it in the MBM. Somebody put it in there so she can see it. But do it to the MBM network. Now, I want y'all to ask yourself that question: who's in your ear? Because the person in your ear is going to determine your next year. The person in your ear is going to determine your next year. 8 to 8, Octo to Octo. Mark, you hear what I say about Octo to Octo? Okay. I explained it to Lisa in 0.5 seconds.
It was wonderful.
Because she was asleep. She didn't
I
know.
got the Cliff Note version.
She was up serving the salad.
And keep it at home. Killer said, Lisa. I said, what?
Oh, he came down there?
Yeah, because I was not answering. I said, I know there ain't nobody at my door. And I looked at the clock. It ain't 12 o'clock.
Oh, my God.
I need recuperation. That statistics is killing my brain.
Oh, okay.
And I stayed up to watch that game.
Anybody that made an A in statistics, maybe you need to inbox Lisa.
I'm at the end now.
You're there? Okay.
I
Well,
only got 4 more signs. I got
okay, well, never mind. She got it.
Yeah, 85.
Well, that's good, Lisa.
I know.
Is that a C?
85 in statistics.
Oh,
Statistics
I
is
can't
not
make
the
a
business.
I can't make the C.
No, you can't make no scene. Not a master's program.
It's a big. No, I'm in a doctor's program.
Oh, you're in a doctor program. Okay. Shannon Key says she loves statistics.
What?
Oh, about that
What's
one.
her inbox?
I think she was out of the YouTube crowd.
I don't go to that church.
All right. Well, I will speak with you guys later. Make sure you share and with your loved ones this broadcast, and I will talk with you later. Goodbye. Oh! Now I go live. I come back live and talk about that. I got a whole nother conversation about talk about the word black magic, not the spell casting thing.
Oh, post a picture too.
What?
The picture you're talking about. The preacher.
Oh, I'm gonna post the preacher picture now. Maybe I come back tonight and talk about that. All right. I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye. Do you pay $144 all at once? Yes, all at once. When you go over there, sign up, choose annual. Don't choose monthly. Because if you choose monthly, you're not getting the discount. Because when it go up, we're going to switch to the new platform. You'll get a message saying you got to increase your monthly. At that point, the 144 won't be offering. That's all it is for a year, which is 40 cents a day. All right. Oh, and on October the 15th, next Thursday, is Dr. Jill in Patreon. And you better ask her questions. You remember her? Yeah. All right.
She don't want the medicines.
All right. Bye.
Why you laughing?
Your face.